All right, just about set to go. And getting to start, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And the 0-1. And a strike in there. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Bichette up to the dish. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. Now this is in the air down the line. And that quickly 2 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And the key to victory for them here, get their starter some run support early.
Boog, if they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Yeah. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now. No balls and a strike. Eflin, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. 2 outs. And a foul ball. The wind and the pitch. And that's a little bit high. Ball 1.
I think he wanted that call in the upper part of the zone, but just didn't get it. Now he's just trying to get a better feel for how much it missed so he can adjust his sights just a little bit.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two outs, base is empty. And miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And now the Rays will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher Kevin Gausman.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first, and stepping in for the Rays, Yandy Diaz. The pitch. Fastball for a strike. Line drive, caught. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit, and then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
1 out, base is empty. There's a strike, 95 of that one. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
That one missed. Randy Arozarena to bat next. And he pumps in a strike.
You got a full count.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the winning run is aboard.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Pinch running here, Ahmed Rosario. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one hit to first, and it goes just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate there. Rosario, the runner at first with two gone. And a count 1-2. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. In the air, right side, but it's just foul. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Now into the game, Ahmed Rosario. He'll play second.
Number 10.
Justin Turner now.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
It's 0-1.
That one misses, and now it's even 1-1. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Dave. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Man at second. And fouled off. And a pitch. Stays alive. Comes a 2-2. And that's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline, and he scores. On the board first, it's 1-0. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. That one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the inside edge. Action in the pen down there. Sean Armstrong warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Maton also getting ready. One run across in the frame so far here at the top of the second. The 1-2. And that one hammered. That ball's carrying. And it hits the base of the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Now it's the second baseman. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch just misses. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. Check swing, and that's a ball.
2-0.
On the ground at first. Oh, nice play. And they get the out.
Man, a lot going on that play. Diving stop to his right in that hole. And then gets up and takes it himself. Man, it's a one-man show.
So two in scoring position with one out. And now it's Dalton Varsho. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two on, one out. Now 1-1. Out to short. Two away.
Batting it, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. Foul ball there.
really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
A swing and a soft liner. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, bottom of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Harold Ramirez.
The designated hitter,
Gosman back to work. And that one fouled off.
Well, in this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up the middle or to right field.
Line drive, base hit. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. He'll score and they tie it. It's 1-1.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
No outs. Runner at first. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Gets the call. 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Trevor Richards appears to be getting loose. Swanson warming up as well. With the winning run on at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. The 0-2. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Breaking ball inside. And the count's even at 2. Ramirez on at first. Nobody out. Just misses there. Jose Siri waiting for a turn at the plate. And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
First and second, no outs. And now it's Jose Siri.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-0. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. No outs. Runners at first and second. That's a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. Across is the winning run. And the Rays walk it off for the win.
Well, you come to the ballpark, you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.